Everyone, we have now the second session of our collab. So we today have a new member, the fighter scientist. So he is a fighter and a scientist, so he works in NASA but also does MMA. So hello fighter scientist. And
Hello, the full stack guy. Thanks for having me.
yeah, and we also have a DevSec guy here. I'm sorry, DevSec guy, development security guy. Okay, so today we will be having some fun along with some code again. We are sharing how have we implemented, how we can send OTP to users who can log in with OTP, and they'll get, like, they will log in with their number, they'll get OTP, and we'll be making them as a successful login in a backend application. So today I am here to share the code of backend which we have done in Java Spring Boot. So let's get started. I hope my screen is visible.
Yes, we can see it.
Okay. Okay, so here we have again the user resource. So in previous video we shared about the registration of admin. So this is the same file. So we were showing this API where we register admin and how can we get email through Spring Boot and Java. Now we have this OTP thing. So we have this user resource. This is again for the same client which we shared yesterday. In this user resource we have two APIs which we have developed. One is generate OTP and one is verify OTP. Okay, so whenever user will first go to the login page, it will generate OTP. He will get OTP on his mobile phone, then he'll put the verify OTP, and then he'll be successfully logged in into the application. I hope it's clear.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, you can ask any questions. You can tell me if I'm going too fast, if I'm going too slow. You can tell me whatever it is. So
Okay.
I'll show you the database. We don't have any user with as a role, like with the roles as a role user. We have only one user with role admin, the full stack guy, which we did it for yesterday. Okay. So we will register a user, some user with any number. So we have one number. This is again for of our client, so we'll be using that for demonstration. So let's start the API. So I'll be using Postman again. So I have this API which is configured. This will take a post request. It has a JSON. So this JSON is mapped over here. So user OTP request. So user OTP request has we have also implemented validations. So this number should be 10 digits, this number should be 6 digits. So and this validations, we are using this annotation at that valid, so that the request is validated. Okay, if we have any issues in the post, like if we send empty, null, or anything like that, so it will come inside this loop and we can throw our custom exception and so on. So we'll not focus on that in this video. I am just here to show you how have we implemented the OTP. Okay, so I'll just like yesterday, we'll debug the code, we'll explain the code one by one, line by line, so that it's more clear. Okay, if we have any issues, we will solve along in this video itself. I hope that is fine. DevSex fighter.
Yes, it's fine, it's fine. I was on mute, sorry.
Yeah, so oh, okay, I'm such a dick. I have not started the application. I hope the viewers are not like the viewers don't have problem with the fun which we are doing in these videos. Like we are here also to do some fun, that to get your mind refreshed and show you how we are learning. So I hope it is not a problem, because uh, we are here so that we don't make studies, or we don't make implementation more serious. Like we every day have a serious culture in our office and so on, but in this forum which we have here with DevSec and fighter scientists, so we are here to do some fun and to learn some code. So I hope that is fine with the viewers. So okay, coming to this, I'm just sending it. I got a request. Okay, I got directly. Okay, this came. Okay, I think I should have some condition, that whether, because this is what we implemented for admin, I think we should have some condition that whether if it is a user, we should not go inside, we should not call this method, we should not send mail or something, because here we would be not having email or anything like that. So I think we should, now for now what I'll do is I'll just comment this code. I'll just comment this code, and maybe in future video I'll also show how have we handled this condition. Like for user, we are not sending email, and for admin we are sending email. So in upcoming videos we will also have that session. What say, DevSec and fighter?
Sure.
Because this is a really big application, we just want to demonstrate all small functionalities in small videos. It should not be like 10 hours of video, and the people should not get bored, because sitting 10 hours, or maybe sitting 10 hours at a stretch and looking at complete application is sometimes not feasible with our office work and everything. So we are planning something different for you guys. Okay, I'm again inside generate. Let me see if I don't think anything came into our database, because we haven't called that save. Okay, this again, okay, came inside this, and I believe we have also commented out the code of OTP, I think so, because if I go inside this it will directly save the user. And okay, yeah, I think DevSec we have commented that code, because that the API which we are using, it's Vonage API, and they charge for each and every OTP. So that is the reason we have commented. So let's see the code first. So okay, no, that is not commented. Let's put a debugger over here, and let's see if we are going to send OTPs. And okay, we are not calling, so we already have written the code, but we have not called the code. Okay, so before demonstrating the postman thing, I'll just explain the code. So what we are doing is, we are finding if we have username. If we have a username in database, then we are sending the OTP, or else what we are doing is we are saving the user inside the database, and then we will be sending the OTP. So first it will save the user in DB, and then it will go inside the send OTP to send the user. Once the user is been saved, so inside this, what we have written is, we have a code of generating the OTP. So this is the main code of generating the OTP. We are giving the OTP, we are giving the number. Okay, this is the code which we got it from Vonage API. So if I may share you the screen, I think SMS. So this is the Vonage API login screen. So you can log in by some of the number which you have, and we have this much credit left. So we don't have much credit left. We are very poor people.
Okay, so they provide €2 credit limit.
Yeah, so they are also
For the
poor.
free trial, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
for the free trial.
so they are too poor because they just provide two euros. So
Okay,
And
also tell them like how much they charge for per SMS.
yeah, that's what I'm going to ask.
so I think that is inside the pricing. So if we download, I don't think that we should show the pricing and things because
It may vary time to time, right?
yeah, because this may vary time to time, but I guess there is something, but it's cheap. I believe it's very cheap. Payment history, we haven't paid anything until now, but okay, if our viewers has to see this pricing, let's see, because I think this is very cheap. Something, it's something 0.01 euros or something like that. In
I guess it was €0.004.
yeah, so here is the if you can see something like 0.09 euros, or depending on the country which we are. So we are in India. For India, I guess
Could you make it a little bit bigger?
yeah, for India it has 0.004 euros, something like that. So so this rate is standard, I believe, for most of the countries, and I don't think there is some difference, but that is fine. So but our viewers got the thing right, like how much it costs. Okay, coming again to our code, I just explained. If we get the user, we are sending OTP, otherwise we are saving the user and then we are sending OTP. Inside this what we have done is we have created a map, concurrent hash map, where we are storing it, we are caching the response. Okay, in the response what we are doing is we are setting the limit of 3, so no user can just keep on generating OTPs. So this is one good implementation, which we took some time to implement, because there are some users, there may be some users who may generate 1000 OTPs, and the client could get charged for no use, right? So this is what for now we have done. Like it will just it can only create OTPs 43 times, and after that it can only create after 3 minutes. So this is some custom thing where our client can tell us that by what time they want to add the time, like they can keep it as 1 hour, 1 day, 1 year, 1 week, million years, anything like that. Okay,
So, if I'm not mistaken, we are basically giving the timeout, right?
yeah, it's like you are the user, okay, fighter. So say you have some you have something not working, so but you don't have patience. Now you generated OTP for maybe 100,000 times, okay,
Right.
in 24 hours. So we will not keep that. So we will just keep that you can generate only 3 OTPs in 6 hours, so that we or our client should not pay cost because of you are impatient. So you should be patient, right? So that is the thing. So this is something which we have implemented. So we'll see the count. If count is less than 3, I mean if count is greater than 3, then it will check whether the time is plus 3 minutes or maybe plus 3 hours or plus 6 hours, then we are just assigning our we are just reassigning this thing like our response, and we are setting count to 1, and then we are just storing again the number which is
For
our.
this reason, are we creating this cache?
Yes, for this reason.
Okay.
So and then once we get the response, we are putting it in cache with a name, with not name, with the key as long, the number, and response as success. And we are using optionals and all the Java 8, 17, 15, 11 APIs, the newer versions of Java. Now this is our Vonage code. Okay, now how we got this code. So I'll just put one debugger here as well. So once we so this code we got it from this website. This website has quite good documentation. Okay, they have just given all the code with the technology what you're using, and here is the Java code. Okay, so we have just taken this source code, view full source code. I don't know why it's not working now. Okay, yeah, so this is the code which is important for us. We have all these things, Vonage client, we have API key, API secret key. API key we can get it, I think, over here somewhere, I believe. Writer, can you see? It was here somewhere, right? Send a message, no. Developers. Okay, this is this is the code, and this is the thing. This code we copied, and if we copy this like this, so it will give this line which we have written on here. Okay, so this is the important line, the client, creating Vonage client. How we went here, I think by clicking send a message we came over here. Getting started, send a message, we came over here, try it out with code. In this code we got this thing. One important thing is this one, that we have to install library, Maven repository. Maven repository, from where we got this is not in Maven plugin, so we got Maven plugin somewhere over here, I guess, in Java code snippets, I think. Yeah, here we got the Maven repository somewhere. MVN. Yeah, but no need to search here because we got it somewhere at that time, and now we have it in our pom.xml. So you people can thank us because we are showing you this. So this is Vonage. Where is Vonage? This is the dependency which we need. Vonage client 7.1.1. Okay, this dependency, that code, OTP service IMPL, this one. Now we have this number, string number, which we made from our long number. This accepts everything. This code again we got it from GitHub, inside, somewhere inside this. This thing, this takes a string, this takes a string. So we just converted a long to string, and then we passed this as string with country code, of course, and message body. This message body is something that OTP expires in 5 minutes. We have hard coded this thing. Okay, and then we have SMS submission object. If this object returns us message okay, then we are setting our custom OTP response as success, otherwise failed, and then we are checking in our user service that this has okay. If this returns true, if this returns true, where is it? Success. Okay, success. Okay, we have to refactor this code because yeah, okay, while validating we have returning true or false, while generating we are just passing the OTP generated success, this message that OTP generated successfully, and you don't need any response because what would you do of the response, because you'll get an OTP on your mobile phone, right? So now maybe let's debug the code. I'll just run this code and let us see. So we have the success thing which was saved earlier. I'll just clear all the logs, and generate OTP. This is the client. Okay, the code came here, whether success or we can get it from this response whether it is success or not. Okay, this is success. They have sent us that we got the success thing, and now we are returning it, we are putting it in cache. Now our OTP should be this. Okay, this we got it because we are debugging it. Usually we will not get this, so I'm just copying the value just to show you whether how are we verifying the OTP. And we have OTP generated successfully. Okay, so DevSec, I think you have got the OTP on your mobile, right? Please acknowledge yes if you have got it.
Yes.
Okay, and I think this is the same OTP. This is the OTP, right?
168
yeah.
185. Okay.
Yeah, so yeah guys, so this one is working, and I can also show you the logs, SMS logs, something in Vonage developer. Okay, so before that the OTP will expire in 5 minutes. We have sent the message but we haven't implemented that logic. I think fighter we have one thing, right? SMS logs. Okay, SMS logs last 1 hour search, last 1 hour search inbound, last 1 hour, last 4 hour. Okay, I think they are little slow, but they are little slow in showing the logs, but that is fine. Let's verify OTP. Let's see how are we verifying the OTP in our backend application. Now while verifying the OTP, we will call this API slash verify OTP. Okay, which is in Postman slash verify OTP. We are sending the same OTP request object with two parameters, number and OTP. Okay, this is the OTP number and OTP. I'll just okay, let me put the debugger. I'm not doing anything fancy over here. Verify OTP.
I have a one small question.
Yes.
So where this OTP variable stored? Is it in some object or?
Yeah, now this OTP is stored in this cache. So
Okay.
we will fetch it from the cache, and so this I'll show you while I'm debugging now. Just let me send this. Okay, our debugger will come here in verify OTP. This is the service. Okay, now in this service we are seeing if this contains the number. So this is the number, right? The mobile number. This number, if that cache contains mobile number, it will go inside this. Okay, it validated it as true. So what we are doing is get OTP from user request which we have sent from this, and get OTP from our cache. Okay, this, if this is equal, then it will set it as true, and once we have verified it, we are removing it from cache. We are just making this cache empty. Now if you see, this cache is 0 as this is validated true. Now if I play it, you will get that user logged in successful. This is the name, first name, last name, this is default one, and we are also sending the token. We have implemented JWT authentication using OTP and like contact number and OTP. So we'll come with in future videos how have we implemented that and all those things. So it's little complex implementation, but we can come in future videos on that. But the main thing of verifying OTP is we are just taking it from cache with the number. We are validating if that OTP is same as the OTP which we took from user request, and if it is equal, we are setting this to true, and we are removing from cache, and we are returning the response to our resource, and then resource is returning it as user logged in success and along with all the user details. That way, I hope this is clear. What say, Dev6?
Okay, I got one query.
Yes.
Suppose myself and fighter scientist, we both are logging, like we are generating an OTP at the same time with different numbers.
Okay.
So how is the process for verifying that OTP? Like
Yeah.
how do we check
See. Okay, let's take that use case as well. Say for example, I have now what we can do is okay, let us generate this an OTP again for this one. Okay, let's generate again for the same number. Okay, I'm generating the OTP for the same number. Success. Okay, this is success. Now again I'm generating an OTP for some other number of my client. Okay, so this is some other number of my client. It's 982138932, yeah, 1 in the end. So now I'm generating the OTP for okay, there is okay,
Right, you are saving it, right?
yeah, it will save. Yeah, now see, now we are generating OTP for a different number, contact number. Okay, we have this, let us check cache. Okay, now now we have the cache, right? We have two numbers in cache. Okay, both OTP generated successful. These are the OTPs. Okay, now whenever fighter or whenever this user will log in, it will validate with this OTP, because user has to send the OTP. I'll just take this OTPs in my, just for because my memory is not that good, so I'm just copying it over here in comments. Okay, this is the OTP of this number, the second number, my client number. Okay, and this is the OTP of the devsec number, right? Devsec.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm just playing it now.
Okay.
So now your question was, what if there are two people who have generated OTP? Now can you see there are two OTPs generated?
Yes.
Now whenever you verify with this number, you have to give this OTP, right? You have to give this OTP. Now I'm just skipping it all endpoints because I don't want to debug it again and again. Okay, you will get here your token and user login successful. If I send this verify OTP, see your OTP generation is successful. Okay, now I'll show you. So for devsec, for you login is success now. Now let's see for my client who generated the OTP. Okay, and I'll give his OTP to that, his this OTP. Okay, or let's give a wrong OTP for the first time. Let's see what response do we get with the wrong OTP. Bad gateway, OTP not verified we are getting, right? Because this OTP is not correct. And if I give this OTP, the correct OTP, now it will give it as, okay, it is still giving it wrong. Let's see, let's debug the code why it is giving as wrong.
Are you sure you are using the correct one, correct OTP?
147.
Check the contact number.
And contact, yeah, the contact number is, I guess, correct. I don't know why the debugger is not coming here. Let's see, do we have in verify OTP? Where is verify OTP? Okay, these all are skipped. Okay, let's verify it again. Verify. Okay, I think this IntelliJ is behaving.
I guess the OTP has been expired.
Let's generate OTP again for this number. I'm generating OTP again. Okay, let's take the OTP. Okay, this is success. This is the OTP. Okay, copy value. Might be, there might be some bug or something like that, but let's verify it again. So this number is 89121 89121 and send. Okay, now it came. Okay, and now we are returning true and login success for this client as well. Some issue, maybe we can see that later. So once I don't know why it not verified this, but it should verify that way. So two users came and both the users are logged in successfully now. Any other questions?
No, all good.
Okay, so thank you guys. I think we can end this video now. Thanks for watching and supporting in previous videos. This is I think a good video for like generate OTP and verify OTP, and it's not even complicated code. Like, it's very simple code. You have all the documentation on Vonage. So like they behave sometimes little weird while sending messages to the mobile numbers, but that is fine because they are charging low, so they can behave little weird. But
Yeah, maybe in the free trial only. Once you
yeah,
paid, you will pay. Once you buy out the paid version, then it will work, I
yeah,
think.
yeah, but they should support poor people like us. Like,
For sure,
okay,
for sure.
yeah, but that's fine. Maybe if we don't have any questions, let's end this session, mob session. And thank you guys, thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. We will come with this same kind of collaboration videos.
Also drop your questions in the comment section,
Yeah,
if you have any.
yes, please drop, contact us, pay us, make us billionaires. Thank you, bye bye.